the heartbeat of a nation, the Sensex. A name that resonates deeply within the financial corridors of India. A simple word, but one that evokes a myriad of emotions for millions of Indians. It is a symbol of hope, ambition, and sometimes anxiety. It is the barometer of the Indian stock market, a gauge that measures the economic pulse of the nation, a reflection of the nation's economic health, capturing the highs and lows of India's financial journey, and a testament to the aspirations of 1 billion people, each hoping for a brighter, more prosperous future. The Sensex, or the Sensitivity Index, is more than just a numerical index. It is a narrative of growth, resilience, and transformation. It is the pulse of the Indian economy, a real-time indicator of market sentiment and economic trends. When the Sensex rises, it signifies investor confidence and economic buoyancy. It is a moment of celebration, a sign of progress. When it falls, it reflects uncertainty and apprehension. It is a reminder of the challenges and volatility inherent in the financial markets. For over 3 decades, the Sensex has been on a remarkable journey. A journey marked by significant milestones and transformative events. From a humble 100 points in 1979, it has scaled unprecedented heights, recently breaching the historic 80,000 mark. This growth is not just a number, it is a story of India's economic evolution. This phenomenal growth is a testament to India's economic transformation. It reflects the country's journey from a developing economy to an emerging global powerhouse. This essay delves into the extraordinary journey of the Sensex. We will uncover the stories behind the numbers, the people who have shaped its path, and the events that have defined its course. We will explore the key milestones, the challenges overcome, and the factors that have shaped its trajectory. From economic reforms to global influences, every element has played a crucial role. This is the story of India's rise as an economic powerhouse, as seen through the lens of its most iconic financial indicator. Join us as we navigate through the highs and lows, the triumphs and tribulations of the Sensex. Humble beginnings, seeds of a financial giant. The journey of the Sensex began in 1979. India was a very different country then. The economy was still shackled by socialist policies, private enterprise was viewed with suspicion, and the stock market was a niche domain, far removed from the lives of ordinary citizens. It was in this environment that the Sensex was born. It started as a humble index, comprising just 30 of the most actively traded stocks on the Bombay Stock Exchange, or BSE. The base year was set at 1978 to 79, with a base value of 100. The early years were marked by slow and steady growth. The Sensex remained below the 1,000 mark for much of the 1980s. This was a period of gradual economic liberalization. The government began to cautiously open up the economy to private investment. The dawn of a new millennium. Sensex breaches 10,000. This momentous event marked a significant turning point in India's financial history. The 1990s witnessed a paradigm shift in the Indian economy. The stock exchange floors were abuzz with activity, reflecting the changing economic landscape. The government of P.V. Narasimha Rao, under the stewardship of Finance Minister Manmohan Singh, unleashed a wave of economic reforms. These reforms were aimed at opening up the economy and integrating it with the global market. These reforms, known as the liberalization, privatization, and globalization, or LPG reforms, dismantled decades of socialist controls and ushered in an era of free markets. The lifting of these controls symbolized a new dawn for the Indian economy. The impact on the Sensex was dramatic. The stock market began to reflect the newfound optimism and potential of the Indian economy. Foreign institutional investors, or FIIs, attracted by India's growth potential, began pouring money into the Indian stock market. Their investments played a crucial role in driving the market upwards. The Sensex responded with unprecedented growth, crossing the 1,000 mark in 1990 and the 5,000 mark in 1999. Each milestone was a testament to the growing confidence in India's economic future. The year 2000 marked a historic milestone. Traders on the floor erupted in celebration as the Sensex breached the 10,000 mark. The Sensex breached the psychological barrier of 10,000 points for the first time. This achievement was not just a number, it was a symbol of India's economic resurgence. This was a watershed moment, signaling India's arrival on the global stage. The Indian flag waving proudly against the backdrop of global landmarks represented the country's newfound economic strength. The Indian economy was on a roll, fueled by a burgeoning IT sector and a growing middle class. The IT sector, in particular, became a major driver of economic growth, creating jobs and opportunities for millions. The growing middle class, with its increasing purchasing power, further boosted the economy, leading to a cycle of growth and prosperity. Section 4. Global Optimism and Domestic Reforms. The Climb to 20,000. The early 2000s were a period of global economic buoyancy. The dot-com bubble had burst, but the global economy was still awash with liquidity. This, coupled with continued economic reforms in India, created a fertile ground for the Sensex to flourish. The Sensex continued its upward trajectory, reaching the 20,000 mark in 2007. This period saw the rise of several new sectors, such as telecom, aviation, and financial services. The Indian economy was growing at an average rate of over 8% per year, and the Sensex was reflecting this optimism. The government, led by Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, implemented several key reforms during this period, including the introduction of the Goods and Services Tax, or GST, and the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act, or FRBMA. These reforms further strengthened the Indian economy and boosted investor confidence. Section 5. The Global Financial Crisis. A Test of Resilience. The year 2008 brought with it the biggest global financial crisis since the Great Depression. The collapse of the US housing market triggered a domino effect, leading to a global recession. Stock markets around the world crashed, and the Sensex was no exception. The Sensex, which had reached a peak of over 21,000 points in January 2008, plummeted to below 9,000 points by October of the same year. This was a period of great uncertainty and panic, as investors rushed to pull their money out of the market. However, the Indian economy proved to be more resilient than many had expected. The government responded to the crisis with a series of stimulus packages, while the Reserve Bank of India, or RBI, cut interest rates to boost liquidity. These measures helped to cushion the blow and prevent a deeper recession. Section 6. The Modi Factor and a Resurgent India towards 30,000 and beyond. The global financial crisis had a profound impact on the world economy, shaking the foundations of financial institutions and leading to widespread economic uncertainty. However, it also created an opportunity for emerging markets like India to assert themselves on the global stage, showcasing their resilience and potential for growth. India, with its strong fundamentals, a burgeoning middle class, and a youthful population, was seen as a beacon of hope in a world grappling with recession. The country's economic landscape was ripe for transformation. The election of Narendra Modi as Prime Minister in 2014 marked a significant turning point in India's economic trajectory. His leadership promised a new era of economic reforms and development. Modi came to power on the promise of economic reforms and development, aiming to revitalize the Indian economy through a series of strategic initiatives. he launched a series of ambitious programs such as Make in India, Digital India, and Startup India, aimed at transforming India into a global manufacturing and innovation hub. These initiatives sought to boost domestic production, enhance digital infrastructure, and foster a culture of entrepreneurship. These initiatives, coupled with a stable government and a favorable global economic environment, led to renewed investor confidence in the Indian economy. Foreign investments began to pour in, and domestic businesses started to thrive. The Sensex responded with a strong rally, crossing the 30,000 mark for the first time in 2017. This milestone was a testament to the positive impact of Modi's economic policies and the growing confidence in India's future. As India continues to grow and evolve, the journey towards 30,000 and beyond symbolizes not just a numerical achievement, but a broader narrative of progress, resilience, and the promise of a brighter economic future for the nation.